Welcome back, everybody, to Lies of P. We are right where we left off. The Arch Abbey, Cradle of the Gods. And, looks like the big collector is down for the count. We just finished talking to Simon Manus, and he warned us not to trust Gepetto. Not that I trust him anyhow. And this is an elevator. Let's look around real quick. I just want to see if there's anything else here. Menorah. Anything? Guess not. I kind of want to go check out the rest of the building and see if anything has changed. Although, I sincerely doubt that it has. So, let's go down and see what we're about to discover. I don't trust Gepetto at all.
Now him, he really scared me. A human becoming a god?
Small G.
Terrifying. But a puppet becoming a human? Now you have my attention.
This is down.
Suit yourself, but it sounds fun to me. I wonder, what'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Where on earth are we going? This is way down. Slowing down. Ah.
Huh? That's...
It's dear old Dad. Let's make sure my light's on. It is now. Oh, of course. We've got another boss battle here, don't we? Oh my goodness. We gotta fight Dad? I mean, I'm okay with that, I guess. What's in the box? Can't open the box.
I knew you could do it. We have all the ingredients we need.
Oh no.
I dreamed of this day for so long. The moment you'd come back to life.
Not a fan.
You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo in the arm of God.
Oh, I didn't read that yet.
I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart.
No.
If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy.
I didn't know.
Give me your heart, son.
No?
I believed you were a good boy. But you insist on breaking my heart. Well, I suppose Carlo was mischievous. It seems you inherited his personality instead of his memories. But a father always looks after his children. Even naughty ones that must be punished.
What?
Like you. In my own way, I grew to love you. After all, you're the puppet who would bring my son back to life.
I They haven't said anything yet, but I say no. That's what I figured.
I'm disappointed in you. I didn't mean for this to happen. I believed you were a good boy. If you refuse, then I'll have to retrieve it myself.
I'm not real happy about this. Ooh, puppet strings? Oh, no? This is a very bad idea.
My son.
Oh, that's a no? Look at that sword. Oh, I don't like this. I'm not a fan? I'm not a fan.
You can become a real human. Come to me, my son.
Okay, 2 hits in a row.
I never bound
Okay,
you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you.
Okay, okay.
I knew you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet.
Okay, gotta heal. Ow.
Your freedom is not for you, for Carlo.
Ooh, not good. Not good. The nameless puppet. I just noticed his name. Ha! Does that mean...
No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way.
Ow.
If you can't find those memories, I'll make you a real human myself.
Okay.
After I lost you, my life was nothing but
Heal up. Okay. No, 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 no. That's not what I want.
If only I had spent more time with you. If only I had read you your favorite book. Father to son. Forgive me, Carlo. Please regain your memories.
Okay. Last heal.
You break my heart, son.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, you know it's phase 1. I knew it was phase 1. Wasn't it? Oh. Oh, I knocked his head off. Oh no. Oh, this is worse. Okay.
How dare you? You're
Why?
just a puppet. Nothing more.
Why does every one of them have 2 health bars?
So long to bring
Whoa,
you
whoa, 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 whoa. Whose voice was that? Did I just hear Eugenie's voice for a moment? Well, I thought I did. Under the Abyss. Time unknown.
can become a real human. Come to me, my son. I never bound you to the Grand Covenant like the other puppets because of Carlo's memories within you. I know you had gone astray. You troublesome little puppet. Freedom is not for you, but for Carlo. No father wants to resort to the lash, but there's no other way. If you can't find those memories, I'll make you a human myself. How dare you? You're just a puppet. Nothing more.
Maybe this is what real freedom feels like. Thank you, Carl.
I got him. I got him. The first puppet. Kill the nameless puppet. Nope. I guess I didn't get him. Or I did? I don't understand.
Were you going to
You just saved the heart, not me.
Carlo's heart?
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He is a real boy now.
I'm sorry. Son.
Oh my goodness. So amazing. And there goes Sophia. And is everything normal and good and okay again? So... No. Wait. He's... He loves her. He's giving her life. His life. That's the statue.
It's so good to see you.
Eyes of P reach the ending. In honor of the great writer Carlo Collodi. Oh my goodness. What a game. Folks, I am about to gush about this game. Let's start with the story, I guess, because we just got a bunch of it and I'm not done processing it, so why not do that off the top of my head? Trying to wrap my head around that. And so, Carlo died at the hands of one of the sweepers, I guess. And so Gepetto took his heart, put it in a puppet, and we saw that play out in the theater at the Puppet King. And the only reason that he was fighting against the alchemists, he was apparently in league with them. Look at the powers that he used at the end. But the only reason he was fighting against the alchemists is because he wanted the Arm of God artifact so that he could use that to resurrect his actual physical son. What a story. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about game progression. Extremely linear, but in my opinion, remarkably balanced from area to area. There were spikes, there were certain enemies that were, and I guess they're called elite enemies. They were more than I thought they should have been. But at the same time, I felt it was fair. I always felt it was fair. Somehow, I don't know how they managed to, in the middle of the difficulty, make it seem fair. I could always point to something, or maybe that's just because I'm used to playing Souls-like games, but I could always point to something that I did. And I will say that having defeated Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Elden Ring, gotten all of the, what they call them, Platinum Awards or the final awards on all of those, this was less forgiving. You know, people have given Dark Souls series a rap for being unforgiving, and I guess it kind of is, but this was completely unforgiving. You could do a whole battle virtually perfectly and make one mistake and you're dead. So, you know, just thinking about game progression and in the rise of difficulty, it was, I don't know if I would call it even, but the spikes were not totally inappropriate. I'll have to go back and revisit everything again, but I don't feel like the difficulty spikes were typically outrageous, except for the bosses and except for the elites. So, what about area and environment design? Phenomenal. I loved it. I'm not a game critic. I'm not a art critic. I have no artistic bones anywhere in my body, but they went for the Belle Epoque era of the French culture, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. I loved everything about it, from the train station in Krat to the opera house to collapsing Krat. Holy cow, what a change. And even the lore dump on the black shores of the Alchemist Island. All of those times, I felt directly guided by the game Okay, go here next. Okay, go there next. Sometimes, though, I was mildly perplexed at, which branch to take, as I headed off to find, more or less, some kind of a cul-de-sac that would send me back where I came from, looking for more progression. So there wasn't a lot. There was a few times the branches that looped around that blew my mind. Case in point, finding the money tree, finding that it was at the hotel the whole time. Now, in retrospect, I should have suspected it, but it blew my mind. And I will just say, by the way, that the location of that money tree, to run up there and grab the 8 fruit every, hour, which isn't odious, but man, if they'd have just put a stargazer right there in that room, that would have been better. Or the ability just to warp to it because it was the money tree. I don't know. As part of the area design, the loot drops along the way, they were pulled off, I think, in such a manner that I seldom was disappointed with a drop. There were a few times I thought, oh, it's just a canister, or just a... But later on, as the game went on, the Legion canisters and all of the throwables. We're going to do weapon system and throwables here in a second, but all of those seemed useful. So I don't feel like any of that was wasted. The only thing that was kind of wasted on me was the star fragments. There were so many of them. I've got like 200 of them in my box, in my inventory, and more. And I used some. I probably used, throughout the entire game, I probably used about 10. I don't think I used more than 10. So, I was willing to usually learn a boss. We're going to talk about that. Let's go to the weapon system. The weapon system. Amazing. Every single one of them. I loved every single one of them. I want that sword from the puppet at the end, the nameless puppet. It turned into a spear, which I just loved. You get the long reach, or you get the sweeping sword. It split in two. It was just really, really cool. I don't know what that red fury thing was. But and if I look at the final list of weapons that I had, and I didn't count them, but it was not overwhelming at all. However, the exponential potential of blade and handle assembly switching and the mechanic there, I think that was a brilliant stroke of genius. I loved it. Huge, heavy weapons. You might lose some hit points to become a fast-moving dagger handle, or be mounted on a fast-moving dagger handle, but it wasn't overwhelming, and you still maintained a lot of that damage. It was good. It was amazing. And a couple of those, the pipe wrench, oh my goodness. Not to mention the puppet axe. In my opinion, the best weapon in the game. I don't know hit point wise, I don't know damage numbers and poise damage and all of those other things that somebody's going to work out on a wiki somewhere, and they're going to figure out which one was really the best of the best. But for me, that was the cream of the crop. You pair that puppet axe with a bramble blade like I had, and chef's kiss. It was just absolutely perfect. And on the consumables, I did mention the consumables earlier. Unlike, some games, they give you, the black fire bombs or something like that. The throwables, they're adequate but not overwhelming. The consumables in this game were very limited in how many you could hold, but holy cow, they were so worth it. They did beautiful damage, to the point where I now see the value of opting for the quartz upgrades to get more consumable slots and more consumables in those slots. So I may do a refit before I go to New Game Plus. I can imagine on New Game Plus, these consumables are going to be, the throwables are going to be worth so much more. What about the cosmetics, the apparel, the outfits? I loved it. I mean, there wasn't so many of them that you couldn't do anything with it. Each tattered garment had its own story to tell, just like in other games. But I think it was a perfect balance. And one of the things, by the way, I love is that it didn't weigh anything. You could just change and do whatever you wanted. So, not a huge fashion guy, but that's a win. Maybe because of its simplicity. And the armor system, where the parts were all invisible, I loved that. I loved the fact that they were all precise decimal points, considering that they're machine parts with super tight tolerances. And I loved that they were invisible. I would 100% opt for that in future games of other manufacturer. Let the reinforcements be invisible and the cosmetics be just that. I love the opposite extreme in other games, like Dark Souls, Fashion Souls, right? Or Monster Hunter. But you can lead with some pretty monstrous mashups, no pun intended, for that. What about enemy variety? Overall, the enemy variety I thought was just as good as the environment. And I thought that regular enemy designs, is that it? Are we done? I think regular enemy designs.
I have a final report on the Krot experiment.
You certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
What? If they're gonna do the Wizard of Oz? Oh my goodness. Well, Liza P2 confirmed. If you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Do you wish to continue? The items below will not be inherited. All collectibles, except for records, Krot supply boxes, and Vanini collections. No, cancel. I don't want to continue just yet. Enemy variety. I thought the regular enemy designs were amazing. You know, the puppets and the carcasses and humans, and within those categories, enough variety that, you know, I rarely thought. I want to play some music here, and I want to finish a couple of these thoughts here. I really thought that I don't want to tackle another one of those, except the fact that some of them were just difficult to tackle, and I can appreciate that. The bosses, that's the game right there. I don't even know where to start. The bosses were phenomenal. They were difficult, they were terrifying, they were relentless in every single way. I knew that every new boss encounter was not going to be a one-shot, but I didn't prepare myself for a 2.5-hour death montage for virtually every single boss, or I did rather. Even a few like the Puppet King, as soon as I would really start to get the first phrase, the second phase would demolish me. And that's my one complaint, which is unavoidable. And oddly enough, didn't really detract from the game. I work a long schedule, plenty of hours a week, and so playing games is an investment, and I don't generally feel like I can put 4, 5, 6 hours into learning one boss. So I did have to use the Spectre system, and I salvaged that difficulty curve because when I did use them, I never felt carried. With the sole exception of, was it Laxia? Whatever her name was, Laxative. I probably should have just fought through that a few more times on my own, but I did use them. I got over the bump on most of those, and never once did I feel the post-boss remorse of getting help except for her. And so, you know, well done on that. So, summary of my whole thoughts. NeoWiz knocked it out of the park. I've never heard of this game company before, but I will definitely look forward to whatever they're coming up with next. I think I did encounter a few minor bugs, but I don't remember what they were, and maybe I didn't. So, NeoWiz and the whole Lies of P team. Well done. Golf clap, hard clap, standing ovation, whistling cheers. Good luck, and Godspeed doing that again. Enjoy all the accolades you've received from the community. You have earned it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to visit post-game and head off to see if I can handle New Game Plus. But what about you? What did you think of Lies of P? Put your comments, thoughts.
I've made up my mind. I am going to keep living to honor Atkinson's sacrifice. Someone needs to tell everyone out there what happened in Krot. I'm gonna look for a way out again. Thanks for all your help. I hope Krot finds fortune soon.
Excellent. Anyhow, put your thoughts down in the comments below. I guess we've got people to talk to.
I've made up my mind. Someone needs. Thanks for all your help.
Okay. Pultanetta. What about you?
So
You, Jenny?
much has happened. It's bewildering.
Yeah.
But it feels like there is hope. Even here in godforsaken Krot. It's all because of you. So thank you. Though I suspect you haven't told me everything.
No, I have not.
This great disaster The Krat crisis has left no one unaffected. But it's over now. Thanks to you. We are all in pain. We're all hurting. But now it's time to begin healing. I will do everything I can to help. Together, compagno, I think we really can make Krat, if not the entire world, a better place.
Okay.
You're always welcome.
Okay. Pulcinella, what do you got to say here?
You have been such a great help to Master Vanini. I will do my best to be of assistance in return.
Yes.
As always, I stand ready to appraise the value of collectibles, such as marks or commemorative coins, that you discover on your adventures.
Got anything to sell me that I want to buy? No, you really don't. You know what we didn't read? Don't think we looked at the Armor of God. Obtained after defeating Simon Manus, it is a mysterious relic that the alchemist treated as a sacred object. The alchemist believed that there was once a god who was ripped to shreds, trying to give immortal life to the humans he so loved, and they wanted to revive him. However, the god, who was deep in sleep, never answered their prayers. Yeah, like Baal on Mount Carmel. Who else? Well, I doubt you'll have anything to say.
Welcome.
No. Nope. Nothing to say. What about... So I wonder if he's still here? Could I still buy anything from him? That's the question I have. Alright. He's probably gone. He is... The Letter of the Eternal. I had a good time. It's amazing to see a new brother being born. I hope to meet you again sometime on the eternal line of time. P.P. Okay, that's unfortunate. What's in here? What? Purchases? Oh, hey, that's kind of unique. I like it. Kind of. Somewhat. Not 100%, but I like it. Do I have anyone else? Oh, the weaponsmith guy. Don't know. I never got anything from Alidoro, so I can't get Alidoro's weapon. Let's go over here and check him out. Oh. Wait.
Oh, did I scare you?
Yes?
It's me, Hugo. This whole thing has inspired me. I'm going to try to be the Alidoro of a new generation.
Watch out for
I
buddies.
will also keep looking for the relic's true owner. Check in with me anytime.
What relic? Okay, I think there's some dialogue.
A great weapon calls for a great... Sorry, no, pronouncements aren't my thing. As always, prove that you're worthy.
Okay, let's see what you got. Oh my good. Oh boy. Proof of humanity. I don't have the thing for that. Fallen one's ergo. Noblesse oblige. All right, I need to read. Hold on. I need to read a couple of. Oh, I love this song. Fallen one's ergo. Awakened God. It is packed with immense power. A treasure hunter may want this. A boy was among those who were made to live an immortal life. However, he was deemed a failure and abandoned. Then he set out on a journey to become a god to prove himself. And the nameless puppet's ergo. The nameless puppet was the first puppet made by the old man that was mounted with a P organ. Its ergo efficiency was not just unremarkable, it was destructive. Thus the nameless puppet was not chosen for the boy's body and sealed away. I've got enough to buy some things. Okay.
A great weapon.
Now, let's see. Noblesse oblige. Downward blow. Consume a set amount of ergo. Deal big damage to enemies. That could be useful. Allows you to temporarily withstand the enemy's attack. Endure. I don't love endure. I really don't. A mystical cudgel made from an ergo crystal tree. While battering enemies, it emits spores, increasing the ergo acquisition rate. So you spend a little, but you get some more. The stalker who desired wealth made a contract with a devil that liked music to gain a cudgel. Along with this, he was gifted with overflowing ergo and the petrification disease. Oh, well, that's good. Dandy. Link slash and grind. Yes. Oh, link slash. Slash an enemy in front of you. Critical hit chance. Okay. A giant scissor blade used by a nameless puppet. It is a double-edged sword that can end one's freedom or grant it by cutting the strings of manipulation. Puppets are tied to strings. Humans have cut their own strings. The boy made a choice and became human. And we've read that. What is... Wait. Now... Awakened God's Amulet. Increased Fable Arts damage inflicted on a staggered enemy. Immunity to all... Oh my goodness. All attribute status elements. So... that would be like Decay and those. It is unknown whether the nameless puppet had an ego. This is because multiple cores holding concentrated ergo was used to boost its firepower. If this puppet could feel only one emotion, it would be hatred. Oh man, I don't know. As much as I want that sword, and I really want that sword, it's done. The dirty deed is done. Not so much that. The noblesse oblige. You know what? Yeah, that too. Okay, well, I've got some of that to deal with. I don't have any more upgrades. I doubt that there's anything happening upstairs, but I guess I should go up there and look. And see. Oh. Should I bother with the cat? Maybe? Just this once? Same thing as before, right? Shake him a little. Yeah. Okay. All right. We're done. Come on. Can I, like, hit B to cancel? No? Okay. All right. Good enough. Come on. That is a long animation. Okay, Papa. Oh, wait. Papa left me something. What is this? You cannot use this right now. So I must have not done something that this game wants you to do. I can't wait to find out what that is. The Blue Butterfly's letter. Thank you for giving me a new life. The fact that an ergo puppet can have a second life and become another kind of human requires more time for people to find out about it. Till then, I won't return to the hotel, but plan to stay at this place. The Krat disaster has stopped. Still, the story of the Blue Butterfly. Find out the last story of Sophia. Still, there's the aftermath of the petrification disease and the puppets. Please heal the wounds for the people. You're the reason we have our freedom. Thank you so much. I'm grateful you freed me from my puppet strings. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a game. What a game. I kind of wish... I bet you that's a sword. A nostril sword. Maybe not. Alright, let's... was there anybody else up here? I don't think there was. Nope. Well, I think that truly is it. I don't know that I could do anything else with Eliza P, so I'm just going to say thank you so much for joining me. I will look around and post anything if I find anything. But Lies of P, what an awesome game. I hope you get a chance to play it. I hope you get a chance to enjoy it. And if you have to use a Spectre now and again, I wouldn't fret. Get right to it and enjoy it. I'm the Preacher, and I will see you the next time.